So it was from when me and my brother were little. So these are my brothers.
Oh, Forge.
And then some of the stuff was that I used to do. So some of the actions I used to do. And my brother used to like just fight.
Hey, my brother.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But I just find that.
You have to buy something though.
Trust me, I know.
Something like
You have to
that.
buy
yeah.
two.
That's what I did.
You have to buy two, right?
Or one to play with, or one to...
Yeah, exactly. From the quarterback, it didn't take a month to buy one thing.
Ever into like
It was a good.
Okay, now I'm down, you know, yep. I look at him and I said, meet me in the middle of the fucking...
How you doing? Good. How are you? Good. Thanks.
You got a middle. I said about 200. No.
Don't be afraid to ask if you don't see a price.
Sure.
Anything you're looking for?
Mainly older stuff, like 80s stuff, G.I. Joes, Visionaries.
Yeah, nothing now over yet.
Yeah.
I wish I had stuff like that. I wasn't collected back then. I haven't found any people that'll give it away.
Yeah. Hoping to find some, but looks not quite. Who's going? Oh, Lido. Huh?
25 if you want it.
All right. Maybe walk around a little bit more. I know, I saw that one too.
Yeah, they are. But there's, you know, some of them are rough. I don't know where.
That's the one I showed you last night.
There you go.
$5 you see all the discs are there.
I know. How much Godzilla?
30.
30?
It's 1983 and Toho.
I think I had this one when I was a kid. How much for the fuzzy one?
That guy there at this says 15.
15? Do you know if he works at all?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I do have a battery, though, that I can take. I can't find a battery.
That's fine. How much are the DVDs?
For this one, did you get 20 for it?
20?
Yeah. I do take credit card too, in case you're low on cash.
Oh, that's cool.
Size 7, but I think they're size 7 men's.
A couple of real riders in there, there's a couple other stuff. Disagree on that the red one, I had the red one and another blue one. I think there was also the orange one. Is this the only one you have? Or do you have more? There's a couple other ones. I see the trade behind you. Yeah, these are here, yeah.
I might have some extras because I have older stuff with the 80s. probably new stuff, but new stuff. No, I got some, because I have some here.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
I have that 3-foot piece from me.
It's original. It's broken now. It's missing the inside.
But I don't even like new stuff, but that
Yeah.
Keith went and grabbed some napkins for me and helped me clean it up, so it didn't soak in or anything. Yeah. I think 40 on it. It was one of the last things I grabbed out of the garage last night.
So what's going on, guys? So I'm just showing you my case here. Some solid things. Nothing too crazy. Bunch of figures. Try to price them fair. Some prices I've already knocked down because they've been here a little while. But a lot of things have sold. It's really cool. I got it at 65. Had it at 80, but I'll see how it goes. A bunch of random DS and Game Boy games, cheap, like $3 a piece, and just some other odds and ends. Bunch of G.I. Joe stuff, as all my G.I. Joe stuff just went recently. Voltron, some other odds and ends. So if you guys are in the Seekonk area, come check it out. Hey everybody, it's 6:30 on a Sunday morning. I'm heading over to a toy show that I'm setting up at. My car is full. I literally can't fit another thing in here. And it's kind of crazy. Check it out. As you can see, my back seat is full. Boxes here. G.I. Joe stuff. It's almost on my dashboard. I left enough room so I could see out the windows. Because smart. But yeah, you guys won't see this till probably Friday-ish. So hopefully by then I'll let you know how I do, how much stuff I don't take home, and anything I do pick up, which I'm going to try not to because I don't have anywhere to put it. So yeah. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully I do well. Also, next week, flea markets, outdoor start. I will be going there as well. So I'll be going with a special guest star, so you'll have to stay tuned and see who is going with me. It's not Grant, so we'll see. All right, guys, I'll talk to you. What's going on, everybody? Justin here. So I'm at the toy show. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough because doors are going to open in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to start with my table and walk through around the room to show you guys what's here. Going a little fast, sorry. All right, let's go for a walk. So these two tables are my stuff. I've already sold a ton. Well, not a ton, but I sold over $300 worth of stuff already, which is nice. Tons of Transformers. If you guys see anything you like, let me know. If I still have it afterwards, I will pass it along. I'll let you get a good value. G.I. Joe stuff. Box of mishmash. More G.I. Joe vehicles. Vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Jurassic Park. All kinds of cool stuff. That's all G.I. Joes. This is my buddy Derek's table, NASCAR man. He's got a bunch of cool stuff. The really cool things are, he's got a couple original carded Transformers, Warpath, and Sea Spray. Kind of keep moving on.
Repro parts, anything, it was all nasty when I got it. Except for like the custom Steve Rogers and the new Fonzie. I did that too. That box was trashed. Also did the insert, and I'll show you what I did with the box. It was so messed up.
How's it going?
Middle section of the top left.
No, you're good.
this part was gone. Dan, to replace it with extra fade, went with the
Nice carded. What is that? Sojo. He's missing the points on it. Guy wants $60.
Whatever my subscribers want us to do, we'll do.
It's carded. I might end up getting that after.
It's fine. It's us. Well, he's got his channel and I got mine, but he's the one that really pushed me into it more.
I like that King Kong. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like the old original Joe stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that card.
Set up today, huh?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I like
Yeah.
Move some product. Did you ever do that? Did you ever go to that one, Justin? I know you. Well, you're obviously younger than me, but the one they burned down.
Yeah, the at the dog track.
Yep.
I used to go to that one all the time when I was a kid.
We used to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it finally disappeared when I was like.
It was a great flea market.
It was. It was huge too.
Yeah, we said we were there.
Yeah.
We were in our 20s. You know.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I think I was.
Poke around there though. When you were a
I
kid?
did. Yeah. Back when I was more in like.
Sports cards.
Sports cards. That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I got out of that.
Yep.
I'm not totally out of it, but you know, within reason. That's cool.
I mean, I still would get it if I could get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm still a sucker for cards in general.
It's gonna be old. It's gonna be old.
Yeah, agreed.
It's gotta be.
Wonder Twins. I mean, everything now. They're just hard to find.
Yeah.
I get lucky once in a while. Solomon Bundy.
I like him. He's cool. He's my wife's favorite, actually.
Oh, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Do you see the new one, the Total Justice one? It's
No.
unbelievable. I mean, the new toys are, of course, going to look better.
Yeah.
The old ones. Yeah, I got a couple Martian Manhunters.
Yeah, they're definitely cool. I don't know. I'm a big GI Joe guy, and they take up a lot of space. So, you know, GI Joe, Voltron are my two things. So I try to not veer too far away from that.
I don't do too many toy shows. I mostly do comics.
This is actually my first toy show. I've got all that over there, and I just sold like $300 worth of stuff, which was nice.
Well, it's nice to start out a day like, you know.
I know. I mean, I think I undersold myself a little bit on some stuff, but I've had it for a long time, and I just want to get rid of it. This is cool, Orion. Red Tornado.
Pretty much all the toys I pick up, other than the superpowers, are byproducts of buying comic collections.
I'm sure, yeah.
So it's just, oh, look, they have.
Maybe. No, it's just one of those things on my list.
People buy it though, so.
Yeah, for sure.
I stole one, I never got one back.
Oh, really? How's it going? Good, good. Oh, you got a New Mutants first cable. What are you getting on that?
The roller, right? On top.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been recollecting them. Whenever I can.
My mother took it, she threw it all away.
No.
She took my Voltron, threw it away. She took, remember Silver Surfer?
Yep.
I had the Silver Surfer, I had a big Dallas Star Galactica.
Yeah.
I had it on the wall, it wasn't doing anything.
It's crazy.
I decided to clean my room. I went to Puerto Rico, I came back, and my room was clean.
Minutes away. Oh, there's good Voltron. What's going on, everybody? It is 3:30 on Monday. Last I spoke, it was 6:30 yesterday morning. So I wanted to try to do footage at that show while I was there, but I was so busy all day, which is awesome. I got there at 7. I set up. It took me about an hour and a half to get it how I wanted it. There was already people buying from me at 8:30 in the morning, which was awesome. My first deal of the day was over $300 on stuff that I've had and been accumulating. I think I undersold myself on some of what was in the deal. It was a big deal, but for some of the other stuff to go, I kind of had to do it. But you know what? Sometimes you got to do that. I did make some good money elsewhere in other things, on other stuff that I've purchased and other things I've learned on, taught myself on. I had a really good day yesterday, 10 times better than I could even have imagined. I was actually afraid people weren't going to show because it was the first time toy and comic book show. It's also the first time I ever set up at one. I used to do card shows, so it's kind of along the same idea. Obviously, as opposed to trading cards, I now had toys and video games. I had people dropping crazy money, and I was cutting deals left and right because, one, I didn't want to bring it home, and I still had a carload of stuff when I brought it home. And two, I wanted people to get good deals. I had a handful of people tell me I had the best table at the show. And I had 2 tables, so I had almost 20 feet worth of items for sale. You know, I had everything from comic books, video games, toys. I had trading cards. I had Pokemon cards. I had some other non-sport trading cards. Gone. I don't have any Pokemon cards left. I don't have any non-sport cards that I had brought with me left. That stuff was gone. G.I. Joe's, video games. I sold 100 video games yesterday. It was crazy. So I know you guys are like, all right, cool, great, good for you. You made you made money on stuff that you've been buying and selling, and this is what you want to do. I do want to throw it out there. Be knowledgeable. Teach yourself on stuff. If you want to get into something that you love, like I love doing this. I hate my real 9-to-5 job where I work 7 to 3. Same idea. Anyway, I'm trying to make this, you know, into as much as a full-time gig as possible. It's hard because I do work, you know, 7 to 3 every day, 7 to 4 really, and then go home and try to get stuff done. I want to spend time with my family, and it's tough to try to do this because I feel like if I'm sitting on the computer and, you know, doing stuff through my phone, I'm taking away from family time. And I am, you know, my wife works all day too, and she doesn't get home till later than I do. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But going back, be knowledgeable on what you do. Before I got into selling toys and video games, I sold trading cards in sports memorabilia for almost 20 years. I just woke up one day and got burnt out and wanted to do something else. Now, you know, I taught myself over the past couple of years everything I know about toys and video games. You know, there's times I'll just go on my computer and I will research stuff. I'll research random toys, stuff that I know that I'll see at the flea markets, that if I pick it up or I look at it, I don't have to sit on my phone and try to do research while I'm staring at it. I know that I can just, you know, be like, oh cool, this is biker mice from Mars, or hey, these are Micronauts or something like that, you know, and I can look at a video game, pick it up and be like, hey, this isn't, you know, a $2 game, this is a $50 game. You know, you just need to know stuff without having to lift up your phone for everything. Now, should you look up on your phone for stuff once in a while? Sure. You know, it's something you do got to do. And the other thing is make contacts. You really need to get other contacts out there. You need to, I'm hitting every yellow light on where I need to go. But you need to make those contacts that, you know, when you have a question about something, like, for instance, you know, I know enough about Transformers and Power Rangers stuff to basically get myself in trouble. You know, when it comes down to certain things, I have guys I can hit up right away, and, you know, they'll be like, hey, this is what this is, you know, you should definitely buy it, or hey, that price is bad, don't buy it. it's just different connections you got to make for what you buy, sell, and trade in. I do it with video game stuff too. I know enough to look at something, and if I don't know, I have a huge group of people that I can be like, hey, can you tell me what this is, or can you tell me if this is worth this? And you know what, it's good to have those people out there. I know a lot of people are like, well, it's your competition. Yeah, but also at the same time, they're friends. You know, we buy and sell the same stuff, but a lot of times if I find something that, you know, I'm kind of hemming and hawing, I'll offer it to somebody else. You know, I'll offer it to Grant for something. Same thing, he'll offer it to me. If I see other guys hunting at the same time, you know, we try to work together on it. I've always found that if you're more friendly and courteous to people than, you know, trying to be that silent asshole, and just, you know, do everything by yourself, it helps you out in the long run. I've had people come up to me at flea markets and show, like, you know, the show that I was just at, you know, and stuff, and text me and be like, hey, what can you tell me about this? I've had other YouTube guys that I've been in contact with, they'll text me, they'll hit me up through Instagram and be like, hey, can you help me out with this? And I've done the same thing right back to them. This has now become a 7-minute, you know, just talking to you guys, so I might just throw this up there by itself. So really all I'm saying is, one, do research. Know what you're looking at before you go to look for it. You know, when I first went out there hunting for video games and toys, I didn't know what I was looking for. Video game wise, I was just picking up anything cheap. That's why I have a shit ton of stuff in my basement that I'm never going to do anything with, and I got a bunch of games that are worth, you know, $1 to $3, you know, which I should have brought with me yesterday and just blown out for $1 a piece. That's another story. 2, make your contacts. I've made contacts with a lot of guys. The guys in my text group that I talk to all the time, you know, I can't thank them enough for, you know, giving me different knowledge. And some of the toy guys I know, and, you know, kind of going back and forth with stuff. So it's good. Check out in those Facebook groups too. You know, it's very rare that people aren't on Facebook nowadays. But definitely get into those, because there's tons of knowledge out there. Even if you think you know everything about what it is you're looking at, you don't. I thought I was pretty good with a couple things. I thought I was really good with G.I. Joes, and I still get stuck on a ton of stuff. And I have people all the time just be like, hey, you know, here's this knowledge. Hey, this is a variant of that. So just get out there, get in touch with people. But yeah, so that's it. And you know what? Put yourself out there. I definitely went out yesterday, and you know, I was hoping I was gonna make, you know, my table money and then some, and I blew that out of the water. And it was great. And I had people coming up to my table and be like, hey Justin, what's up? And honest to God, I didn't know who some of them were. I try to be as friendly as possible when I'm out there, because it goes a long way. It really does go a long way to be friendly with people. And I had fun, you know. It was cool to see a lot of my friends there, a lot of people that I've met through doing this there. And you know, when we were all into the same thing, you know, a buddy of mine got a killer deal on G.I. Joe stuff yesterday. I'm wicked jealous over it. He got a couple guys that I needed, and I'll probably be able to get some off of him, but it's probably going to cost me. But you know, so be it. So is life. It's what happens when you collect the same stuff as other people. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap it up here. So make sure you guys check out my videos, because I don't know if I'm going to put this into a video. So if you're watching this in the video, I appreciate you sticking out through the 10 minutes of this. But because it's 10 minutes long, I might just throw it up by itself. But definitely check out the toy hunting video that's going to be coming out. The video game videos should be coming out more often, because starting this coming Sunday, the outdoor flea markets are starting. I'm going down to one supposedly with a good friend of mine, but you're gonna have to watch the video to find out who it is. It's not Grant. So you guys will have to just see who I'm gonna hang out with for the day. He's a lot of fun, cool guy, and hopefully we can go down and find some stuff. It's a long drive. I'm gonna try to hopefully make it worth it, and this is my turn. But we'll see. You know, I gotta put myself out there a little bit to try to find stuff, because I did sell a lot of halfway decent inventory this last weekend. And then the week after that is March 31st, which is opening weekend at Seekonk Flea Market in my area, which, here goes my phone, you know, is where I get a lot of my stuff, where I've found a lot of great finds. That's going to lead us into stuff like Grafton, and then we're in April. April's going to fly by, and we're going to be right into May, and we're going to be in the thick of, you know, the good flea markets and yard sales. So we'll see. I'm getting really excited. I did well. I've done well 2 weeks in a row at the flea market and in the toy show. I'm going to try to look at maybe doing some other toy shows over the summer, but obviously that's going to lead into my flea market days, so I'll have to kind of see how it goes. But, you know, making money and spending money, it's how you got to do it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think of this little input video, ramble video, you know. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a little while since I had a toy video. I think it's been 2 weeks. I've gotten quite a bit of stuff, some really cool stuff, a ton of stuff that I actually don't have anymore because I set up at that toy and comic show last weekend. So I'm just going to kind of go through where I got stuff from and not necessarily when I got stuff, because I honestly don't remember the exact time frame on some of this. Some of it's actually really new, some of it I've had literally since the day after. So I'll just start over here. Bunch of Transformers, well, not as much. I'll try to remember to put in a pic of the amount of Transformers. If you guys seen my Instagram, you know the amount of Transformers I got in a box. I think it was something like 40 Transformers for 35 bucks. There was a ton of Constructicons, and a bunch of GoBots and a bunch of other Transformers. These guys are pretty much what's left. The Astro Train I'm keeping because it's an upgrade to mine. But the rest are for sale or trade. Most of them are extreme beaters. As you can see, he's pretty much missing everything. He's missing a tire. I have the tire, just he's not connected. These two guys are wicked beater pieces. They're probably pieces that would be good for pieces. And a couple GoBots. He's a newer one. But if you saw the pic, you would totally get. I sold a ton at the show, and it was really good, really fun time. I made a lot of money, got rid of a bunch of stuff, which was the goal. I can't wait for them to do it again. He's thinking about maybe doing one in December. Once it comes closer, I'll let you know, because obviously it's only March still. So I got this Godzilla. He's really cool. He's really fluffy. I don't think he works. I put batteries in him. He didn't really do anything. I don't care. He's really cool. I paid 10 bucks for him. It was definitely worth it. He's going to go in the Godzilla collection. Then I picked up this guy. He works. I don't know if you can hear him.
From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe.
It's the San Diego Comic-Con Voltron exclusive. Really cool. The funny part is, if you can hear the voice is actually Frank Welker, who did the voice of Optimus Prime. So doing the intro for Voltron was kind of funny to me. Cool piece, love it, staying in the collection. I paid 20 bucks for that. The show I got it from, you guys saw footage. It was like I can't even really tell what kind of show it was. Obviously it was a lot of die-cast stuff and whatnot. But I found a couple things, found the Transformers, found that. Got the Voltron. My wife got some Batman sneakers that she found that were cool. I also got an X-Wing 95 Power of the Force, but I put that in my shop today. Hopefully that'll sell there, so that was kind of a cool pickup as well. Move down here really quick. I picked up a Crash Bandicoot figure. I find these a lot with a broken nose. I got it during a 60% off sale from GameStop, as well as this Batman figure. I wasn't really going to pick it up because it's Batman Forever, the Val Kilmer Batman, but I think I paid like 12 bucks for it. or like a little bit less because it was 60% off. Still a nice figure, nice, good figure. So I probably won't keep it. So that'll probably be for sale or trade. The Crash Bandicoot I'm hanging on to. It's just really cool. We'll slide this way. Not one, but two Indominus Rexes. One, as you can tell, is a little beat up. They both work great. This one's in pretty much perfect condition. This guy, as you can see, he's missing a tooth, and his jaw is busted a little bit. So, I mean, normally in good condition like this one is, they'll go for anywhere from 75 to 100 bucks if you see him pick them up. So I'm just going to sell this guy for like 30 to 50 bucks. Still make some good money on it. I'm sure somebody will still want it, even though he's beat up. Or, as I like to say, with toys, well loved. We'll come down to here. We'll go with this one first. I got these two Joes from the Franklin Toy Show. The only two things I picked up at the show, they were both mail-away exclusives I picked up for the collection. I felt I paid a good price on them. I paid 30 bucks for the pair. Because usually he'll go for 20 to 30 by himself, and he goes for like 10 to 15, so I, try to get a good price off the guy, and I did. I got these three Joes from the flea market at Cumberland. They were in he's got a whole section for G.I. Joe stuff, and then he's got a whole nother bin for Army guys, and these were in the Army guys bin. Picked them up, paid $5 for the three of them. Good deal, because I actually needed the chest piece for him on mine. He's the newer version, but he had his helmet, which was cool, and his version of Blocker is the one without the mask. I had both versions, but I picked him up anyway. Didn't care. Picked him up, $7.99 at Toy Vault. Didn't have him. Needed him for the collection. We'll go back this way. Actually, before I tell you about that Prime, now we'll go with the Prime. So the Prime I got at the flea market I did, not last week, but the week before, so 2 weeks ago. I picked him up. He was sitting there for a while. I got him from my friend Joe. He has all his tires. He's missing his gun, stuff like that, but it has the removable inside. Why am I drawing a wicked blank on what that's called? But, I mean, he's in really nice shape. And it was something they had. These retail for like 50, 60 bucks, and I paid $5 for it. He had it out on his table for the longest time for $5. He knew what he had. He just stuff he was getting rid of. It's missing two of the tires, but I put them on the inside of the chest so you can't really see them when he's displayed. But this is a nice heavy duty piece. I'm going to look for his gun and pick up his gun, and then he's going to go on display. So nice piece for the collection. I'll slide up here and just kind of go in order at this point. At the toy show, I didn't really have much time to look around or pick anything up. I was busy the entire day, which was awesome. I did get one other thing, which... Alright, so I did get one other thing aside from this stuff here. First, I'll show real quick. I got this 1983 G.I. Joe card. The figure's not there. The flag point's been cut out, but the card itself is in really nice shape. It actually even has the bubble for the figure on the front. So I'm going to complete that. I finally got a Globulus. I got that off of my buddy Derek. And he was set up right next to me. Somebody sold him some Joes. He had that one, and I asked for it, so we did some trading. He got a couple Joes off me, and I got Globulus. He also traded me this Judge Dredd. I mean, he's missing a lot. He's got a gun, but he's just really cool looking. And then I got this off my buddy Joe as well. It is a sealed straight arm Cobra Commander. It's factory sealed, as you can see, still in the baggie. It is not the Mickey Mouse one, which is fine. I'm just gonna put this in my collection. I might get it graded. Just a really cool piece to pick up. I had such a good day, I decided to splurge a little bit and get something I've been looking for a while, which is a 9.4 New Mutants 87, which is the first appearance of Cable. I finally decided to get one. I got it for a really good deal off one of the guys there. It was really cool. But like I said, I had a really good day, so I decided to splurge a little bit and get that for the collection. So I don't do a lot in comics anymore, but there's certain ones I want, and I've been wanting this one for a long time because Cable's one of my favorite comic book characters. So moving on from there, I picked up this little Optimus Prime from Five Below. Really cool, transforms. I mean, nothing super special, but you know, it was kind of cool to pick up. I picked up this, a RoboCop car from the Ultra Police, and 3 RoboCops. One of them was in the car, and then he's missing his helmet, obviously. But they're really cool. This one glows in the dark. He's got his gun. But they have the cap releases from 1988, I believe they were. Them having the helmets are really cool. I can't figure out, I looked online and tried to figure it out, why he has black gloves and he's a little more blue, and he's a little more towards the movie edition with the regular silver. Even though the one in the movie had the black gloves, but he's more silver like the movie one. No idea. I had him on my table for sale. Nobody bought him. So I'm just going to hang on to them because RoboCop's just cool as hell. I got those from Time Capsule. I also got this from Time Capsule, which is the 2017 reissue of Bumblebee. I was looking for it for the longest time. They had one sitting there. I paid $12 for it. They went for, what, $8 in the store, so not really high jack up on it. And it also came with a cool case, so I can't go wrong there because these cases are worth like $2 a piece anyway, so good there. This stuff I actually got today. It was a bag of G.I. Joes and different figures. I got it at Goodwill. I paid $3 for the bag. Some of them obviously look like they've been well loved. If you look at this guy, he looks like, I don't know, somebody stabbed him or something. There's like random, let's see if I can do it. There's like a hole there. Can you see that hole? It's crazy. There's one in his leg too. So, I don't know, he was well loved. He has the wrong head. And somebody melted his hand, but whatever. And then I got a couple other ones. The Blastar is really cool to have, and a couple newer ones. Then in another bag, I got all this stuff at Goodwill, by the way, had Mothra. This is what brought me to the bag for the Godzilla collection. And then there was also a little dragon and a scorpion. No idea what either of them go to. But this Mothra, he by himself retails for like $25. He's going in the collection, so he's not going anywhere. But he's really cool, really nice coloring. He's from 2002. Really nice piece. I didn't have a Mothra, now I do. And last but certainly not least, I'm sure I'm missing a couple things, but I think I sold them, to be honest with you, at the toy show. But if you see it in the footage, you see it in the footage. I got a Rancor. This is the one from, I think I looked it up. I think this was the Target exclusive from 2002. It just happened to go through bins that they just put on the floor. Me and another guy, the other guy found a GameCube, and I popped open this, and there was a bunch of pans and a Rancor. I paid $3 for this guy. He is for sale or trade, because I have the one from 1983 that I'm keeping. So I don't have any need for this one, although he is really nice, really detailed. I just don't remember in the movie him having like a strap. And I just watched it the other day again, and I don't remember seeing that. So I don't know. It is what it is. So if anybody's interested in anything here, let me know. The Joes and stuff I'm keeping. The duplicates obviously are for sale. Most of the RoboCop stuff, I want to keep one RoboCop, and I think I'm going to keep the one with the black hands, and I think I'm keeping the car, but the other two would be for sale or trade for sure. Anything else, just ask, let me know. The Voltron's staying here. As you guys know, I collect Voltron. But that's it. That's what I've had for the past couple weeks. This Sunday, I'm going down to a flea market with a buddy of mine. He's a special guest on the channel. You guys know him, but I'm not going to say who it is until you see in the video, so make sure you watch the next toy hunting video for who it's going to be. If you guys watch my channel for toys and stuff, you probably watch him too. Great guy, nice guy, he's local. So at this point, if you don't know who it is, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, share. If you want to get in touch with me, Instagram and Facebook. Trying to think if I forgot anything else. We're almost at 4,200 subscribers, which is awesome. I know I still got to get in gear and get a contest for you guys. I'm pretty sure I have an idea of what I want to do. I just got to find time to do it. That's the problem, is finding time to do anything in this day and age. But, you know, I'm doing this right now. It's 8:30 at night on Thursday, and I'm going to have this out for about 10 o'clock on Friday. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Share the video if you can. I would really much appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.